What I'll always remember is building Skyline's new school garden with the Skyline community and snacking on kale and raspberries after garden class with Assumption students.
To all the amazing students at Cascadia, I had such a great time learning with you all this year. You brought so much energy and excitement to the garden and to all of our cooking classes, and I just wanted to thank you for making my time at Cascadia so memorable.
Something that I'll always remember is how excited you all were at Happy Valley and at Sunnyland to be able to nibble on some chives at the end of gardening class. I want to let you guys know that I've planted more chives for y'all.
To my students at Lowell, I'll always remember picking and savoring raspberries with all of you. I'm so glad to have been a part of your community for the year. And to my students at COZIER, while I won't miss shouting over the traffic during garden lessons, I will miss exploring and learning with and getting to know all of you.
What I will always remember from this year is playing the veggie card game with all my friends at Alderwood, and of course eating all our super yummy garden snacks with my friends at Fisher.
What I'll always remember from this year is reading Compost Stew with students at Harmony on rainy days, and singing Bon Appetit, it's time to eat with classes at ACME. Keep growing, we love you.
Remember my CORDATA students munching on sour sorrel leaves and sitting on giant pumpkins in the garden.
Something I will always remember from this year is eating grapes and raw beets with my students at Roosevelt and making the new garden space with my students at Silver Beach.
What I will always remember from Parkview this year is how much you all love your garden and the joy and skills you brought to cooking and gardening with common threads from past years. And what I'll always remember about this year from Everson is all the excitement and joy that you all had planting your first seeds and starts in the garden and creating your new garden space.
What I will always remember from this year is watching students at Columbia get to be independent and take everything out of the garden beds at the end of the season, and watching students at Northern Heights excitedly run up to the garden to check on the changes every time they visited.
What I'll always remember from this year is planting cover crops at KULSHAN, eating chickpea curry with kale flowers in it from the garden at SHUKSAN, and having kale eating competitions at WHATCOM.
What I'll always remember from this year is growing tasty vegetables and using knife skills that I use every day now.
What I will always remember from being at KENDALL this year was cooking chickpea curry with the students and telling them that they were eating tree bark. They loved it. What I will always remember about Geneva is doing garden yoga and watching them devour the confetti slaw they made like it was candy. Have a great summer, everybody. Mwah.
Hey Birchwood Bulldogs, I love you all so much, and one thing I'm going to remember is running across that playground to get to our beautiful garden, which is growing. So please stay rooted, keep growing, just like all these plants. I love you.